Hey guys, my name is Neil and welcome to Neil Workshop Zone. So in this episode we are going to be talking about bitwise operators. So in our previous episodes we talked about operators a lot. So I made two episodes on the theoretical part where I talked about how every operator works. Then I made two practical episodes talking about how the practical work happens of all those operators. And in all of these episodes, I've kind of said that bitwise operators is a little bit complicated, and we'll talk about it later. And after doing practical episodes, I thought that bitwise operators needs its own episode because it's a really complicated concept. It's just that after you kind of get the grasp of it, it becomes a little easy. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about bitwise operators. So as I said in my previous video, and not only in my previous video but in a lot of other videos as well, the computer doesn't understand the language that we speak. So for example, while you're using CMD, if you type hi, it doesn't take it as hi and send, it doesn't think that you sent it hi and proceed back the answer. It takes it in the form of binary code. So for example, imagine it just as the CMD, for example, 2. It doesn't take the 2 and thinks of an answer and prints back 2. Instead of that, it takes 2 and turns it into binary code. So if you don't know what binary code is a language that basically consists of only zeros and ones. So it takes 2 and converts it into a series of zeros and ones. So for example, the binary form of 2 is 0 0 0 0 and 0 and 1 0 1. So that is like mostly the binary code of 2. So it takes it and converts it into this binary code, and then it understands that this binary code, and then it takes it back and the computer turns it back into a machine code, or the language that we understand, and prints back 2. So that is basically how the computer works. It basically takes the language that we use, converts it into binary code so that it can understand what we are talking about, and then it takes the answer again in binary code, converts it back into machine code, and prints it back to us. So that is basically how binary code works. So now that we talked about what is binary code, now let's talk about bitwise operators. So bitwise operators basically perform a sort of operation, mostly like addition on binary integers, but it's a lot more different than it. So for example, like I said, the binary form of 2 is, just for example, let's take the binary form of 2 is 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1. And now let's take another binary code, just a random one, which is the number of 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1. So imagine I've taken two binary numbers. So imagine I just ask the computer, hey, say the OR bitwise operator for the numbers 2 and 3 or any other number. So imagine you ask something like that. So what it does is it takes the binary form of both of these numbers and it does a simple operation. So as I said, there are different types of bitwise operators. So every type of bitwise operator has its own little unique twist in it. So the OR, the bitwise OR operator, which is represented by this, basically does the operation of like this. So it's basically simple addition, but it's a little different. So in normal addition, when you get 0 plus 0, you get 0, right? But here, when you get 1 plus 1, in normal addition you get 2. But as I was saying, since this is a binary, since it only consists of zeros and ones, it can print 2. So it basically writes it as 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 in binary operators. And 0, and as the normal addition works, 0 plus 1 is 1, so it prints 1. So then it takes this, it takes this binary form, converts it into some other number, and prints it back to us. If you ask the, computer something like 2 and 3, and it brings back something like 7, this is the reason why it doesn't just do like 2 plus 3 5 or 2 minus 3 minus 1. It instead does this complicated piece of code background and just prints back the number. So that is basically how bitwise operators works. Now there are multiple bitwise operators that we can talk here, but since I basically just explained the concept of bitwise operators, that is basically it. So it gets a little bit more complicated, and I recommend doing it on your own. So, and it's not even that useful while you're doing the code, but it's still a really big concept that might get you useful in future. So yeah, that is the concept of bitwise operators. In the next episode, we'll talk about bitwise operators and how every single operator works and end it, and from then we can learn about something else. So that is the concept of bitwise operators, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any new videos. And that's all folks, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.